Hi everyone and welcome. This is going to be a very quick and easy tutorial video on how to set up the TV Hub copy trading so that you have no need for a TradingView account to host the actual algorithm and you can edit your risk, the take profit, stop loss, all of this all within TV Hub and also pause the algorithms and do whatever you want with them. For now, we have hosted the main algorithms, so the Bitcoin and Ethereum 1 hour algorithms, but very soon we'll have the master signal setup for Polkadot, which did amazing this June, and then BNB, and also for Tesla and the stocks, we'll have another copy trading platform. But for now, let's keep it short and simple. It's going to be the same process for every algorithm that we add onto TV Hub copy trading. So let's get right into it. The first thing is an account. If you don't use TradingView Hub, you can get invited to the algorithm via a link that I'll send. It also gives you 10% off their subscriptions, and it gives you automatically it gives you access to the copy trading signals. Otherwise, you will need to provide the email that you have signed up for TradingView Hub with. So in this case, I'm using a dummy account, so support at Sofx.io, but you will give us your actual email here. And when you're invited, this will show here in your copy trading tab on the left. Now, what you need to do afterwards is if you see my copy trades, there's nothing here. So we need to create two in this case. So for start, we're going to make one called Ethereum and then just make one called Bitcoin. Now, if you navigate again to my copy trades, you will see that they're active, but they're not enabled yet. So what does that mean? They have no trade commands. Nothing will be executed when they get a signal from the master account. How do we enable them? Well, firstly, you choose your exchange wherever you want to trade. Uh, Coinbase was just added as an exchange. It also works for US citizens, for US derivatives, expirational derivatives in the US, and it is going to work with perpetual futures that are just now getting implemented in the US. Uh, some other exchanges that are also going to be added. So TV Hub is going to be your one-stop basically destination to edit all of the signals from Solfex algorithms if you choose to do copy trading and not set it up on your own. So now, as we can see, not enabled. How do we enable that? Well, for me, I have added I believe, Bybit API key. Yes, I have created the Bybit API key. You need to add your API key with trading permissions. I have one for Coinbase, one for Bybit. Um, and then you navigate to your exchange. For me, this is going to be Bybit. Very simple. On the bottom, we select that we want to create a copy trade signal. And then we select that we want to trace it to the Bitcoin algorithm. So here, now I have to decide as a client what risk I want to use and what profits and P&L I want to get on average. So I can use many options. So either absolute value, which would be lots, contracts, units. For example, one would be one Bitcoin at around $5,000, etc. But you can also say use absolute value in units and then say the cost is $5,000 and click on use fixed size. This will set it so that every trade you enter You're entering with units and lots because that's what the exchange wants, but no more than $5,000. So you'll be using $5,000 per trade. Okay. You have other options, like percent from available balance. If you want to do compounding, you can set it to something like 50%. So entering each trade with 50% of your portfolio. I'm going to do that now. So for me here, I don't need that anymore. I'm just going to say that I will be entering a trade with 50% of my available balance. We have selected Bitcoin. So we're going to do another one for 50% for Ethereum so that we have them 50-50. However, if you add later in time Polkadot or you have your own algorithms, you can adjust that however you like to make your portfolio, the best it can be. Okay. For now, let's just say we have it at 50. The other two things we need to set up is what leverage and then the exit conditions. So for me, I'm not a very risky trader. I prefer to have it set on no leverage or at 2 at max or 3 at max. We trade on 3x, but that's up to you to decide. I mean, it goes up to 100. That depends on the exchange. For Coinbase in the US, you cannot change your leverage because of the CFTC and SEC regulations. Unfortunately, they decide basically on the risk profile of the client, if what leverage they should be given. However, for the other exchanges, it's not an issue to set your leverage. So let's do that again. Very easy. Create copy trade signal, selecting Bitcoin, and I'm going to be using 50% of my wallet actually. So 50% of my wallet at 3x. And I'm going to add a stop loss, which we know from the algorithm is negative 2%. So at 2% stop loss. And we're going to add a take profit, which closes 100% of the position because we only have one take profit at 2%. Now that everything is set up and you have selected your risk and leverage, which are interchangeable, but yeah, you just simply click generate copy trade. Now it says trade command successfully saved. Copy trade is now active. What does that mean? That means that you are now connected to the master account that we stream signals from to TV Hub. And a bonus is that the master account is a TradingView Ultimate plan, which has the most data. And statistically, we have seen that it does have a performance benefits over a premium plan, for example, which TradingView classifies as non-professional. So we have the so-called professional or institutional plan that they provide, and we stream from that. So again, we have to do the same thing for Ethereum. In order to do that, we just select the other copy trade we made. So Ethereum, again, I want to go 50-50 with my algorithm. So I'm going to use percent of my total wallet, 50. And then I'm going to keep the leverage the same. Stop loss is the same as well. And take profit is the same as well. However, if, for example, you're adding Polkadot or let's say Solana would have a negative 7% and then a 8% take profit. So you would need to adjust depending on the algorithm and the ticker. However, since these are the main two algorithms, we don't need to adjust anything. Everything else is the same. And we just click on generate copy trade. Great, copy trade is now active. Now, if we go back to our copy trading and then my copy trades, you will notice that now they are enabled. So what that means is that whenever any signal gets executed on our master TradingView Ultimate account, you will get that signal immediately sent to your account on TV Hub, and that account is linked via API to your preferred exchange. So now I have set it up so that whenever there's a signal from the main account, I will execute a trade with 50% of my wallet at 3 leverage with my Bybit API key with a stop loss of -2 and then one take profit exiting the full position at 2%. If I want, I can pause it and save so it's not enabled, then edit, enable it and save. If I want to change the risk, I go back to copy trading, to the UI. I go back to the UI. I click on create copy trade signal. Let's say Bitcoin. And let's say I want to increase the risk. So let's say I want to put 75% from my wallet per trade. And I want to go crazy and go absolutely 15x leverage. I just have to set up the stop loss to be -2 again, add the take profit to exit the full position at 2%, and generate copy trade. So now if you go again to copy trading, my copy trades, the Bitcoin signal, let's edit it and see. You can see now it's updated to 75% with 15 leverage, and everything else is the same. So this is how easy it is to set up the risk, the leverage, the take profit and stop loss, and to pause and restart the algorithms without having to deal with TradingView setup with alerts, without having to pay for TradingView, and without having to monitor constantly, for example, for Coinbase or other more regulated um, jurisdictions. You would have to update every month the ticker because it's expirational. Using TradingView Hub, you don't need to do that. They do that on the back end. So this is how easy it is. Now I am fully subscribed to the main two signals to copy trade, and everything that pops up will go into my activity log, which I have not paid for this account. But for example, here I was testing, and so even on Coinbase, um, there were a few longs and shorts that were tested, and everything works fine. So this is the process. Again, TV Hub has their own video, but I just want to show you specifically for Solfex. And when you get, when we upload rather, uh, the other algorithms, they will be here in signals. So for example, you'll have the same setup, but it will be for, let's say Polkadot and Solana, or just Polkadot. And then you would, if it's only Polkadot, you would create a copy trade, name it dot, or whatever you want to name it, and then go to your UI, set up the risk for that one, the leverage, the take profit stop loss, click on generate copy trade from here, and it will go into your copy trades that are active and enabled. So with this setup, technically you don't need any TradingView subscription. You only need a TradingView Hub subscription, which is considerably, geez, I can't speak. It's considerably cheaper than having TradingView, and also much easier than having to, keep the alerts updated and use the correct ticker, correct chart, time frame, etc., which are all pain points that may cause you to lose a couple of trades in the beginning while you're still setting it up. This way, you have you can be sure that the only thing that you need to change is how much you're willing to trade with, the leverage, and that's it. So again, thank you very much for your attention. And if you have any questions, just tag me in the Discord or send me an email at tobacco at Sofix.io or support at Sofix.io. I'll see both of them. I hope so. Anyways, have a nice day and talk to you soon.